Hi guys, Currency Games here with another video. Today is Monday the 28th of November. Now let's go straight into things. EU literally played out to almost perfection from what we said would happen yesterday, to be fair. If you recall yesterday, I was talking about this fair value gap. I was also had marked out the daily order block just below, but main attraction was this H4 fair value gap right here. I said that I would like to see another run down because I wasn't confident that this would be the final bullish push, and as you can see, we got that run down perfectly and literally went bullish and spiked the weekly high in which we had marked out, which again tapped into this weekly order block here. Okay, now after I said we would tap this weekly high, I said we are probably going to go for a deeper retracement down on the daily time frame, which you can see is most likely going to happen here. As you can see, if this fair value gap doesn't hold, that's probably what we can see down here, a reach to the fair value gap down here. So in regards to our analysis and forecast yesterday, played out to perfection. That there is just, I would say, experience and just seeing things play out over and over again. You can really nail down the high and the lows of the market on the higher time frames. Okay, so going into setups you could have possibly ticked today, recalling yesterday when I said that this weekly high was going to hold as a resistance level to go possibly shorter into this real daily discount level. Let me show you what I had screenshotted first before I show you the picture. Here we go. Here it is here. This was the setup I was looking at on Eurusd for shorts here. Okay, as you can see, price this line here was the weekly high that I was expecting to get taken out. As you can see, we came down to make a nice MSB of 2 levels on the M5 time frame, another MSB here, and we displaced lower very nicely. Okay, and I was looking for a return to that level to go bearish. Now looking on the 15-minute also, we also had a order block resting here and a fair value gap there, and on the H1 at that time we were still in H1 premium. So my original draw was possibly to this H1 fair value gap, hence why I have EQ marked out here, which is the equilibrium from this high, from this low to this high. Okay, shorts here for me were valid. As you can see, sell stops were taken out, retraced lower, and had a nice return to this breaker zone here for a nice 2.1 R trade here. I did try and get in up here, however we got swerved, so it actually really pissed me off, to be honest. I was fuming, but we managed to get a second level win to go short, and looking back at it, this probably was the best level to get in with more confidence, because we did have another MSB. So yeah, that was very, very clean. And on the way down, we were just trending low on the M5. And look guys, this was all based off the context of the weekly order block resting here, the weekly high resting here, and how we tapped into that weekly high, daily high in daily premium to continue our trend down into a probable daily discount here. It was all from the YouTube video I made yesterday. Okay, so it wasn't just a blind trade. This is actually pinpointing exact levels where I'm looking to do business in the market. It's not, I'm not just going in and out for no reason. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that was Euro USD for today. Now let me get rid of all these irrelevant annotations that don't need to be on here to go into tomorrow. So I can go. So cool, let's start on the daily time frame here. One level I'm going to keep on here is this daily order block right here. Why does this chart feel weird? It's a bit better. It just feels bad. Anyway, yeah, one level I'm going to keep marked out here is a daily order block. Even though I'm expecting price to probably break this level, you still can't negate the daily levels, because where the banks and the institution are trading from. So a large influx of money can come in at these levels. Even if you don't think it's going to get respected, it's better just to wait and to see obviously what could happen when you tap here. Okay, that level there. Also we have this low here now, and it will be interesting to see whether we actually break this low as well, or if we tap into this low, raid into the daily order block, take out the stops below this low and continue upwards. Okay, this will be a massive indication going on in the week. But yeah, this is what I'll be looking at going into the following week. Nothing really, just a lot of fair value gaps in. I'm going to mark it out. But yeah, that's what I want to see, if we break this low and react to this daily order block, or if we just continue trending lower and go to our target, which will be below these lows and into this daily fair value gap there, which is in true daily discount. Okay. Anything else to add? Okay, cool, perfect. Going on to Euro GBP. Now, Euro GBP didn't play out as we really expected. If you remember yesterday, I had this breaker zone here, this breaker block here marked out alongside this fair value gap here as well. As you can see, going into the trading day, if you were trying to short of that fair value gap, I don't know what planet you were on, considering how bullish we closed in here. It really wasn't that much of a confluence to go short. Also on the H1, we were just continuously pushing up higher. Now, what I was interested in was this fair value gap resting just here. Now, for me to have taken a position on here, what I was looking for was a where was it? Oh, I found the screenshot on here. But what I was looking for was a push into this high to go lower, but we just didn't get the raid of this high. Oh, that's a wonky line, boy. We just didn't get the raid of this high here, which would have been also into this fair value gap resting just inside that H4 order block. In all honesty, the M15 really and truly did the business here. We took out the M15 high and went lower, but I didn't really, considering EU already provided, there was no need for me to go onto Euro GBP and really search for a setup. But it really and truly, again, it was the same principles EU. You know, we pushed up into a H4 level. The H1 made a high, and really and truly, if you were looking for shorts here, you're just looking for shorts into equilibrium of the H1 range here, which is literally this green line again that we marked out. Okay, going into tomorrow, it will be interesting to see how we react off the high that has been created here. Let me get rid of this alert that we've created here on the H4. Why is that line so dull? And it would also be interesting to see how we possibly react of this H1 FVG that is just down here. Okay. And again, we have a H1 order block here as well, which would be worth marking out as well. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much that there. In really truly, I'm not really gonna take much confluence of this H1 order block. I'd rather see one of these H4 levels here get tapped. On the daily time frame, we've just traded into this daily order block here, but yeah, at the moment I just want to wait to see what gives what, to be fair. And yeah, this level here will be very interesting to see how it holds, and if we could possibly get that push into this fair value gap from a radius H4 high. To be fair, there's a lot of possibilities for EG, so you just have to sit on our hands and wait and see what it does, and who do buyers or sellers get taken out, so we can find out what direction we are trying to head in for tomorrow's trading day. But that's all for me today. Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.